Hi, I am back. I resurrected from the dead and decided to finally post. I'm sorry I was away. I literally just had a mental breakdown. Shit happens. Um, but I didn't really feel like talking about deep stuff, so I decided to just talk about my hair. So, I dyed my hair 14 times in 5 years, less than 5 years. Um, and I want to talk about it. I will put images of my stages of life here because each hair color is a different era, literally. So let's start. Um, so first, on quarantine 2020, I had blue strands. I had my natural hair color, which is the one on my eyebrows. Um, and I had like blue strands. I'll put the pic here. Um, I was 14 years old and I really wanted to do something blue in my hair because I really love blue. Um, and it was really hard to convince my mom. And at the time, I didn't really know how to take pictures. So, yeah, but it felt good. It felt good to have a blue hair, especially when I like took showers and stuff. Second, I did my hair half blonde because I actually wanted to go blonde. I was 15 already and I wanted to go like all blonde, but my mom wouldn't let me. So she would let me like go blonde to the roots. I don't know how to say it. Like she wouldn't let me dye my roots blonde. That's it. Um so I was like half blonde. I'll put a pic here. And that's when I changed my hairstyle into like a side part to a middle part, and it was quite long, so it looked weird. It literally looked weird. At one point, I looked like the meme guy, like I don't know how I don't know his name, but I'll put him here. Um, that was a really tragic moment in my life. I didn't really know how to style my hair. I don't really know how to style my hair now, but at least it has like it makes sense. Then I dyed my hair chocolate brown on January 2022, and my hair was like really long, really really long. I had it like this long. It was the longest hair in my life, and it was tragic because again I didn't really know how to style it, so I would just let it fall or put it in a ponytail, and it looked really tragic. And the chocolate brown kind of faded into some weird ass color. I don't know. My hair looked a mess. It really looked a mess. Um, and at that time, I started a new school because I changed schools, and I remember like feeling incredible about my hair, and now I look at it and I'm like, what the fuck were you thinking about? But I was 15. I can't really say anything about it. And then on May 2022, 5 months later, I dyed my hair orange. It was not all my hair orange, but it was like the the back parts and the front parts, like the front parts of hair. I dyed them orange, like bright orange, and it looked good. I did put on like a wolf cut, and it looked great for a moment. But then I didn't style it. I just didn't style my hair, so it looked like an orange mess. Oh my god. That was my dog. My hair looked like an orange mess. It didn't really have any sense, and it started like, because my hair isn't like straight, it's flowy or wavy. It's wavy, it's really wavy. So I don't know, I kind of look like a wavy mess of orange. And there was a time where like it was actually quite long and quite overgrown, and when the wind struck my face, my hair would like do this, like open up from the wind, and I looked like a fucking lion or a sunflower. I don't know. I'll put images, I'll put pictures here. It was weird. It was really weird. And then everything started to make sense, because on July 2022 I cut my hair. I cut my hair short, kind of how I have it now, and everything made sense. It was still orangey. It kind of faded out. It was like an orangey blonde, but it looked far better than what I had, and I didn't really had like to style it, because it just falls on its own. And after the cut on October 2022, there was an event of like a K-pop random dance, and it was costume themed, like Halloween. And I don't know why I decided to like dress as Reki from Skate the Infinity, and I wouldn't really like do all the shit that Reki had, but I would dye my hair red. So I dyed my hair fantasy red, and it really faded out like really quickly. And on November 2022, 1 month later, I dyed my hair chocolate for the second time, and it looked great. It did look great. It looked actually really good. Kind of like what I have now, a bit more opaque. And then on January 2023, 1 month later, 2 months later, I dyed my hair copper. I did like a copper red, copper orange. It did look like really great. It was a really nice hairstyle. No, hair color. It was a really nice hair color, and I did appreciate. But then on April 2023, I went full blonde, and I remember my hairstylist, she wanted to kill me, because she was like, how dare you want to go from red to blonde? Are you trying to make your hair fall off? And I was like, yeah, it will resist. And it did resist. My hair is fucking strong. And I went like full blonde, and I felt so good having like that full blonde head. But I don't know if it was that good. I'm a person who has like pink skin, so having blonde hair made the pink on my skin like really stand out. So I was like a pink blonde shit. But I had it for a long time. I had it from April till August, and in August I made Tragic. My roots were already like growing, so I asked a friend of mine, instead of going to the hairstylist, I asked a friend of mine to dye my hair blonde. I don't know how to say it in English. Oh my god. Wait a second. Wait a fucking second. Bleach. Yes. Now I remember the fucking word. Bleach. Okay. So instead of going to the hairstyle, oh my god, the noise is noising. Instead of going to the hairstylist, I asked a friend to bleach my hair, and We should have bought like a 40 cream or powder. I don't really remember what the fuck we did, but it wasn't strong enough, so my hair ended up being orange. Like, it didn't bleach to blonde, it bleached to orange. And it was tragic. It was really tragic because I wanted to dye that blonde to like baby blue. I wanted to do baby blue all over my hair, and the blonde parts were already there. Actually, looked baby blue, but the orange parts looked green. So I had like planet Earth on my hair, a full ecosystem. It was tragic. It only lasted 1 month because it really didn't look great. It was horrendous. And then the green parts, I dyed them like almost black, like a really dark brown. And I had like dark roots and kind of greeny bluey ends. It was a great look at first, but when the green or blue or whatever started to fade out, it looked quite choppy. It didn't look great at all. But then on December 2023, 2 months later, I went blonde again. But I went like a goldy blonde. I'll put the pic here. It was like a goldy blonde, and it didn't look great, but it did look great at the same time. It was fire, and it was not. It was weird. I didn't really find myself in the blonde. So a few months later, on May 2024, I decided to go chocolate again. And yeah, it was normal. I don't know. Going chocolate is like the standard. So I don't really have to say anything about it. And then on January 2025, this year, I had this color dyed. It's like a reddish brown. I don't know. But people did mistake me for like a natural redhead. So I'm glad. I feel like I may have the features of a red-headed person. So yeah, I think this is my favorite hair color. And now I'm like growing my natural color because I want to know how it looks 5 years later, because I did grow a lot. I'm almost 19 and I was 14 when I started like dyeing my hair. So I really want like to see how my natural hair looks on my person now, you know. But yeah, I don't know. This video was me talking about my hair, and yeah, I dyed my hair 14 times in 5 years. I don't know what I was thinking about, but when my hair like when I dyed my hair blue, when it looked like really shitty and I had like an ecosystem in my head, it was like touching like rubber. It was really like mistreated. My hair wasn't doing good, but I did figure it out. I never had any like used any products on my hair to restore it or anything. It just grew. I'm lucky that my hair grows really fast. So yeah, this was the video. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a great day, and more things coming soon.